What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks and geeks of all ages? Welcome back to UVMTV's Nerds of the Round Table. I'm your host, David. I'm joined by my friend, Luke.
Yo, what's up, guys?
I'm joined by my friend, Noah.
How's it going, guys?
And I'm joined by my friend, Gina.
Hello, everybody.
Now, for those of you who aren't aware of the show, basically it's just a roundtable discussion show where we talk about all things nerd, relating anything to comic books, movies, video games, TV, the internet, really anything that we want to talk about, and we just sort of discuss it amongst ourselves. Today's episode and today's topic is being brought to us by Noah. Noah, what's your topic?
Hey, guys. Today I'd like to discuss the latest installment of the DC animated movieverse, Justice League Dark. So
what is Justice League Dark? 2 sentences.
Good question.
Justice League Dark is a movie about the superhero group Justice League Dark. They are the magical equivalent of the Justice League, so they handle supernatural threats.
Okay.
Okay, so
But
they're not the evil Justice League.
No, it's
Okay.
like a team of Doctor Stranges.
Yeah.
Think of it, except
Oh,
not
it's
as
not-
powerful.
So it's like
Not
same
quite as
superheroes but
juicy.
alternate universe?
No,
type
it's
deal?
a different lineup. So you have John Constantine, Zatanna.
Oh, so it's
Deadman.
the magical
It's all
guys
the
doing
magical
magic
folks.
shit. Okay,
Yeah.
got
Okay.
you.
So
Who's it?
confusing-
John Constantine.
It's a
Zatanna.
confusing ass name.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's really just the name of the title of
Yeah.
the book. I don't even
Yeah,
think
of
they
the
call
comic.
themselves the Justice League necessarily.
no, they don't. I don't think
Technically.
they have an official name for their team. But in any case,
Yeah. So who's in it?
and
Okay.
it's Deadman, Zatanna, John Constantine, Black Orchid, and maybe Swamp Thing. He sometimes helps
And
out.
Etrigan.
Etrigan.
Etrigan,
right?
Etrigan the
My
demon.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the movie, there's some serious magic bullshit going on. People are going crazy, having mad magical hallucinations, and committing atrocious crimes, and the Justice League just can't handle it. So Batman gets a mysterious message on his bathroom mirror while he's shaving, saying John Constantine. So he needs to find Constantine, and he calls up with the magical community, Zatanna, who is the daughter of an incredibly powerful sorcerer, Zatara. Her thing is that she speaks backwards, and that's how her magic works. So she says whatever she wants to happen backwards. And so he finds her and has to find Constantine. So
You have 10 seconds.
If I may, I've seen this movie as well. Basically, the whole movie is about rounding up
Yeah.
these magical superheroes in order to defeat this evil sorcerer that is returning from a time long forgotten.
Yeah.
Sweet.
In the modern day.
It's cool.
Sounds
That's
cool.
essentially the plot.
And one of my personal favorite characters is John Constantine. He's an anti-hero who is an incredibly powerful sorcerer, but he's also a con man, and to get out of sticky situations, he usually relies on his wits and conning people. I mean, there's a comic book where he cons.
And being a dick.
Yeah.
Being a dick.
Hey.
Honestly,
He's
he's
a
a
total-
huge
I mean,
dick.
he's got a Cognac.
Rim shots all around.
He's got a trench coat. Yeah.
Not
Trash
as
goes.
not as much of a jerk in this
No.
movie though. Like he's
No.
actually portrayed to be more of a
wait,
Punisher type, maybe.
wait. This
But,
movie's
like-
already out.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh.
this was a digitally released
I
movie.
didn't watch it.
It's connected with the past few
So
DC
Justice
home
League
animated
War,
movies
Justice
that they've been
like
doing.
the
League,
Killing Joke and
Atlantis,
stuff.
the Teen Titans.
Killing Joke is
movie,
separate.
Son of Batman,
Okay.
Damian Wayne.
Yeah, there is a certain
I'm
there
just on the periphery.
there is a
That's
certain
how I
there's
feel
a
when you guys
certain
talk about Zelda.
there's a certain
Awesome.
thread of these animated movies that have been
Here
sort of
comes the-
interconnected
time's
with
come.
each other, sort of like their own
Gotcha. Oh, that's
Marvel
cool.
Cinematic
Yeah.
Universe.
I really like that they're, I mean, obviously my knowledge of comic books is extremely limited, mostly to children's television shows. But I
Sure.
like that they're focusing on the magic because I've
Yeah.
always, like, the magic in like the DC universe is, like, bizarre.
Mm.
And not very well explained, I
Is
think.
it
I
like,
mean-
is it
It's
like cult
more
magic?
true magic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's cult
Yeah.
magic. They have those weird like pentagram design. That's literally
Yeah.
what their magic is made out of, like
It's not-
pentagram designs.
Yeah,
It's very
'cause
much.
in like Marvel. They sort of explain it as like science that's sort
Bending
of
of
transcending
reality,
science.
right?
Yeah, alternate multiverse energy, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But in DC, it's magic.
It's
straight up
communing
magic.
with like
Yeah.
dark forces
Yeah.
and using it against them
And
basically.
it's
Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
not explained.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny in the movie because Batman's also involved. So you see Batman who's like tech and tactics and straightforward real world stuff, trying to deal with this magical bullshit. And it's just,
Yeah.
Which I
and
mean,
the
honestly,
interactions between him and like Constantine, it's just funny.
honestly, when I watched that movie, I mean, I thought that would have been funny too. It really kind of wasn't though.
Yeah.
Batman was ultimately there to sell the movie because the dark characters aren't enough to sell on their own.
That's true. And
Because
I thought they
they
could've done more.
they even made a point in the movie like Batman's worked with Wonder Woman, he's worked with Shazam, he's fought evil sorcerers. And his whole like sort of arc is like, I don't believe in magic because I'm Batman. But like,
But then he calls up Zatanna.
and he calls him
He
Zatanna.
works with
Yeah.
magic users.
Yeah,
What
he
does
works
that
with magic.
even
I don't
mean?
understand.
I didn't understand why at the beginning he
Okay,
was so
no.
skeptical. It was just
No, he's there to sell. He's there to sell
Yeah,
the movie, which
it was
is
for the
which is fine.
trailers.
And
But-
honestly, I think this movie is a little bit to sell the brand of Justice League Dark
Yeah.
as well, because in the big budget movie universe, they've been trying to do a Justice League Dark movie for a while now,
Yeah.
with Guillermo del Toro being the director.
Maybe get Matt Smith back on Constantine.
Well, he's doing
That was-
he's doing on CW now. He's on CWC.
Is he?
Yeah, they're doing a Constantine TV
They're
show.
doing it.
I think it's gonna be like a mini series though, so it won't
You
be
just
like,
made no
Wait, live action or animated?
I don't know. They did Vixen animated, so they might do Constantine animated. This is a little off track, which I'm talking about. But Constantine is getting more and more popular as the day goes on. His character, I thought, was
love
pretty.
that
He's a
show.
pretty engaging character, all things considered. He's
Yeah.
he's very much a wisecracker in the vein of Deadpool, but not as crass.
Mhm.
Zatanna
That's fun.
Zatanna is fun and interesting just because her powers are pretty unique. She doesn't have a lot of depth in the movie, I'll
No.
say. And it's hard to do a lot of depth in a 70-minute movie, but I felt like I got to know Constantine within like 3 or
Yeah.
4 lines. Zatanna is
Although-
just sort of.
I think with Constantine they made him seem a little less dangerous than he is because Constantine will sacrifice anyone who his allies, friends. I mean he
sounds
if
very
believes-
Deadpool-esque.
Yeah, he's definitely an anti-hero.
He's
and
like Wolverine
like-
mixed with Deadpool, I would say. in
there's
terms of
almost like a
personality.
formalized curse where like he has the power to alter luck and probability just as an inherent thing to work in his favor. But
that his
it
power?
also- that's like part of his ancestry. It's a bloodline. But as a result, anyone around him is cursed.
Okay.
So
That's
most people
interesting.
die in
Yeah.
really
Interesting.
gruesome hell
I have-
damned ways.
I have a question about this movie.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
to take this.
No,
on and
no,
on,
please,
but-
please.
But I
God
feel
forbid
like
I
our
talk.
viewers would like to know too. For people who haven't seen the movie, like myself, can I watch it for free legally?
No.
No. Okay. How much does
I
it
mean,
cost?
it's cheap. Standard definition, I think it's like $10. Blu-ray or HD, it's like 20.
You're
That's-
telling me
that's
you
fair.
refuse to bootleg?
I am a pure boy.
You can
Honestly,
definitely
the-
bootleg
These
it.
these movies,
The
lower
only thing
attention
I've
movies-
torrented was Resurrection F Supercut.
was that Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yeah, it took like the
I thought that
best
was
parts
kind-
of like the Resurrection F movie and the show, and they made it all into one beautiful masterpiece.
Alright, well, I don't care.
Mwah.
I
These
also
movies
thought it
are
was
these
kind
movies
of
are really easy to find online
they are.
if you're not interested in buying it. That's how I watched the majority of these new DC movies.
But we're not saying that you should break the laws or anything,
No, you
or
don't
that
need to
we
do that.
even partake in such behavior
I don't
because
do
we're
that.
on YouTube, which is a perfectly legal platform, and lawsuits and
Are you sure?
Anyway,
No,
to go back to
nobody watches
all right,
this
just
show.
go,
Come on.
going back to the
Oh,
movie
right.
real quick. The characters, I really don't feel like anyone really gets their due except for John Constantine and Etrigan /
Yeah,
his alternate
Etrigan.
personality, Jason
So-
Blood. Basically, Etrigan lives within a
Yeah.
human
Wait, I'm
host.
sorry. I'm going to have to stop you right there. Jason Blood?
Jason
Yes,
Blood is the
he's
host
like
of
a-
Etrigan the Demon.
I-
That's how it's.
Edgy.
so Jason Blood was a knight whose soul was fused with a demon, and Etrigan's funny. He's like a sort of gargoyle-ish looking guy who
Speaks in rhymes.
fire. Yeah, speaks. I was getting to that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Who breathes fire, super strength, speaks in rhymes. It's funny.
He has a
And
magic
that's
sword.
actually, like, a
I'm into
classic
it. I just like
demon.
that his name is Jason Blood.
Yeah. Dead Man.
I'm Jason.
Dead Man was a bit of a
Jason.
wisecracker in this movie, which
Yeah.
I honestly wasn't anticipating.
Yeah.
I mean, in the iterations that I've read, Dead Man is usually okay. For those, Dead Man is a ghost. He was a circus performer who was a bit cocky,
Acrobat.
was assassinated at one of his death-defying performances, but was brought back to ethereal existence thanks to a Hindu god, I think is what it was. And so he has the ability to possess people and help the living
Yeah.
while he's still, on this
He's
plane.
also from
Oh,
Boston, so has a
that's
very
nice.
thick Boston accent.
Yeah, his name is Boston Brand. I
Yeah,
don't know
I
why.
mean,
I don't know why you would
right?
name your son Boston. That's a weird name. No offense to Boston. It's just I don't know why you would name a child.
I mean,
that.
I'm
DC
from-
it names
I'm from
all
there.
its children.
Yeah. So Boston was fine.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing really had no purpose in the movie. He's there
Yeah.
because he's in the comics.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The characters were fine. Magic was cool.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
overall, I felt kind of underwhelmed by it, by
Yeah.
length and by just strength of story. There were a few funny bits in there that I wasn't expecting, but I don't know. After seeing Justice League versus Teen Titans,
I mean,
a
it
little
definitely
underwhelmed.
was not the forefront of the animated stuff.
still would recommend it though. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely worth watching.
How was
Well,
the action, just like for a final? Like,
It was cool.
It was a good action,
it was
yeah.
good.
Because in an anime movie, as long as you have some good
I
action.
mean, it was magic-y action, so
Okay.
it's different than like.
Yeah.
And it is a good way to
I like
know
that
some of
dog.
these characters if you're not familiar with them. So it is a good
Yes.
way to get familiar with them.
Sweet.
So unless anybody has any final thoughts on Justice League Dark, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks and geeks of all ages, that'll do it for this episode of UVMTV's Nerds of the Round Table. Got that on one breath. I want to thank you so much for joining us for today's episode. If you are interested in staying up to date on what we do on this show, you can subscribe to us on youtube.com. Follow us at UVMTV Nerds of the Round Table on Instagram and Twitter. I just posted a few updates about a new show that we just launched, How to Nerd. It's a little spin-off of what we do at this show. We basically just sort of instructionally tell you what some are nerd aspects of the
birth
of
of
the
the
nerd
franchise.
universe. I just did an episode where I talked about Thanos. It's about 5 minutes long. Please go check it out. Had a lot of fun doing it. Worked hard on it, and would love for you to see that and
He's
share
a
it with
very
your friends.
proud papa.
I
of his
am very.
brother.
It's my baby, and I love it so much. And I think that's it. I mean, as always, we'll know is tell you.
Yeah, wait, one more thing. This is my thing. I get to say.
We'll say it.
I am saying it. Hit us up on social media or in the comments if you have any suggestions for future episodes. As always, we're happy to hash out whatever you throw our way.
All right. Nobody tells us that, but you know.
All right.
You know what, David?
As
You know what?
So as that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
I've been
that'll do
David,
it.
I've been Luke.
I've been kind of Myth and Noah.
I'm Gina.
and this has been UVMTV's Nerds of Roundtable. Thanks so much for joining us. Until next time, live long and prosper.
It's fun.
May the quips be with you.
See you guys.
See you.